You can't expect the characters that were involved to be involved and not have things get a little messy. The ring at the time was still in its infancy. It had been just short of 2 years before it began in the ashes of Grantland.
As the AFC Championship reached its dramatic conclusion, Ringer NFL fans were reaching a breaking point with the New England Patriots and their followers.
Imagine watching a Pats game with Bill Simmons and Kevin O'Connor. Sean Fennessy.
It's an interesting thought exercise. I mean, let's take our minds to that place. Let's imagine what that's like. You've got Simmons and KOC there sharing a couch. You know, you probably got one of them in a Kevin Falk jersey, the other one in a cut-off Belichick hoodie of some kind. If he says that, he knows that Simmons is reading that. He knows that Simmons is coming for him.
I avoided this slack all day. KOC is 1-0 watching a Pats playoff game with me, 25 wins away from catching Brady. Bill Simmons.
And at that point, people started to say, oh, well, so maybe we can start to speak a little truth to power here. Maybe we can get after it a little bit via the internet.
O'Connor, a staff writer from Massachusetts, sent a Slack that became immediately infamous within the company.
That's championship level mental toughness to bounce back like that. What a game, Kevin O'Connor.
If you were a football fan or not a football fan and you read that, how could you not want to cut his head off?
As the Eagles won the NFC Championship in turn, the divisions that had come to define the country had seeped into the Ringer, turning the company's communications acrimonious.
You have to understand the environment that's taking place at the Ringer at this time. It's not just about the football teams, it's about the cities that are going up against each other. Philadelphia had not experienced a ton of success athletically at the time that these events took place.
He's going to give us the best 60 minutes of his life. Either that or he'll be shook and choke and I'll cry a little bit and go for a run to clear my head.
Jordan Coley.
A little more than a week later, news traveled to the Ringer's Los Angeles headquarters that Patriots quarterback Tom Brady kissed his son for a really uncomfortable amount of time on a recent episode of Tom vs. Time.
With the benefit of time, we can look at what happened and call it for what it is, just weird.
This news left Ringer staffers anxiously awaiting response from the Patriots contingent.
Tom Brady could find the cure for cancer, and people would find fault with how the findings were presented.
The most incredible part about that is that he knew that it would happen somehow. I mean, as we know now, not 20 years later, Tom Brady and the TB12 staff had come up with a cure for cancer. It's incredible.
Tensions continued to escalate, boiling over into outside supporters who soon joined in the fight against New England.
At that point, things got worse and worse. That, of course, led to Simmons live on a Video BS podcast in the Ringer video studios.
This is the video produced by the Ringer staff on the night of the Super Bowl, capturing emotion.
It's incredible that y'all have this. We haven't seen this type of thing in a while.
When altercations came to a close on the night of February 4th, 2018, Philadelphia emerged on the winning side for the first time in its history.
Whenever a city's been without a title for a while and another city's flush with them, and the city that had a ton got arrogant about it, what else is going to happen? I'd like to say that we learned from our mistakes, but we have not. Things are worse than ever.